Hey Rebels, me again with the PSA, the daily PSA. Just the reminder, again, just in case you missed Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we are working on our plan for reopening. I've said this so many times, we're gonna be so prepared. We will be reaching out to you. We expect sometime between May 15th and June the 1st that we will be allowed to reopen. When that happens, we are interested in those of you that are ready to come in and train. We are interested in what days and class times that you would like to train in, and we are interested in if your schedule is flexible, so you could train at multiple times, not multiple times, but anytime, or if you are still working and you need a set time. We need to know that so that we can help build the class map. So we will appreciate your cooperation. And turning it over to Paul.
Sweet. All right, so Thursday, you guys know if you've been hitting it hard, you probably need a rest day. You can go ahead and take that rest day. Your coaches are allowing you to do that. If not, what we do have is like a structured strength program for today. First thing we're gonna do is Turkish get-ups. So primarily using a dumbbell or a kettlebell. You can do this with an odd object. I would just grab maybe a water jug, fill it with rocks, something like that. Remember, whichever hand is pressing up on that weight, that knee is also going to be bent. What we're looking for here is for you to drive into that weight and sit all the way up. You're then going to bridge those hips, feed that knee all the way through. I think this is where we get confused the most. We get that knee on the ground, get into a lunge, and then stand. This is half of it. Go back into that lunge, find your hand to the ground, feed that foot all the way back through with your hips still bridged, sit and control yourself all the way down. So that is 1, all right? We are looking to do 5. We're looking to do 5 each arm with a smile upon our face, okay? Again, if you don't have a dumbbell, you can fill a water jug with rocks or sand or maybe water and use that as a weight. Now, we're supersetting each of these strength sets today with some kind of core stabilization or core work. And the first movement we're gonna do is an L-sit. You guys have parallettes or you have boxes or anything you can post your hands up on. You can even use tires, whatever the case may be, bricks. We'll do an L-sit from there, but we're looking for a 20-second L-sit. You can even do it on the ground. If you're strong enough, post yourself up, keep your feet off the ground. Again, trying to push your hips forward a little bit. If that's too difficult, what we can do is we can bend our knees, get our butt up off the ground, and keep our feet up off the ground. Now, 20 seconds is kind of feel like forever. So if you need to break that up and do 5 seconds at a time or 10 seconds at a time, that's fine. Absolutely okay. Now, if you don't have the strength or the ability to do one of those movements, the L-sit, what we can do is we can go up against the wall, and now what we want to do, it's going to be easier, you show us the easiest first, Jay, to slide your hips away from that wall. You're going to put your hands beside you, and you're going to try and lift your legs up, okay? This would be a 20-second hold. To make this a little bit harder, you can go ahead and scoot your butt back towards that wall. What we want to do is we want to keep those feet off the ground again for 20 seconds. Now, don't make it too easy. Again, like I said, you can split it up, but let's try and do bigger sets than maybe 10 seconds for 2 sets to get to 20, all right? Next, we'll do a push jerk. We're going 10 on each arm. Now, if you have a dumbbell, this is ideally what we're looking for. So get it up to your shoulders. We're gonna jump and drive that dumbbell off of us and push our body back underneath it. Once you've done 10, if you can, switch to the next arm and go right from there into your next set of 10. I would probably do your weaker arm first, okay? So 20 total reps. After that set, what we'll do is a max effort hollow hold. Now guys, let's talk about the hollow hold. Again, positioning is everything. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start on our back. Easiest way to find this, let's go knees into your chest. Let's try and reach your hands as far forward as you can. Now this curvature in her lower back is the position we're looking for. Rib cage squeeze down the pelvis. To make this a little bit harder, you can extend the legs forward, maybe one at a time. Make sure you can still obtain the same position. To make it even harder, we'll lift our hands up over our head. We just want to make sure that those shoulders are still replicating that reaching forward position and not relaxing down to the ground. Okay? So whichever stage you are at, you can hold that specific stage as long as you're not losing that structure. Instead of going for 20 seconds or going for 30 seconds, we literally just want you to do a max effort hollow hold. So the easier you make it, the longer you're going to hold for. The harder you make it, obviously, the less time you're going to hold for. We'll finish off today with deadlifts. We're going 5 sets of 7 deadlifts. And now what we're trying to use, if you have an at-home gym, we're going to use a barbell for that, okay? And you're going to load that to 70 to 80% for 7 reps. If you don't have an at-home gym, we're going to use our dumbbell or our weighted object. We're going to put it behind our neck, and we're going to try and do 21 solid Good morning. So when I say solid, structure in the lower back is really going to be an importance here. So you're just reaching your butt back until you feel your hamstrings engage, and then you can squeeze your butt and stand back up. Emphasis on not going crazy squatting here. So you'll notice she's barely bending her knees, only focusing on reaching her hips back. Once she feels those hammies tighten up, squeeze her booty, stand back up. You'll superset or alternate each round with a 1 minute plank. Okay, so solid plank position. On your elbows, mimicking that hollow hold that we had earlier. If you want to hold it up on your arms, you can, on your hands, you can absolutely do that. Again, pressing through the ground. Ways to make this easier so you can last a little bit longer if you're having trouble holding for 20 or 30 seconds would just be to elevate your surface. So get up on the couch, get up on the counter, whatever the case may be, to hold that good structure. And again, accrue a full minute in between each set. That seems like a good strength workout for today. If you guys want to post it on social media, share it with your friends, give us all a little bit of motivation to get outside and actually get some fitness on, that would be fantastic. We'll see you tomorrow on Friday.